Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 198. The first setup of the day was submitted by SheepGo. Had he not sent this original photo, we would not have known that the TV was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it looks like he likes glass stuff. It's simple. You know, a single monitor, of course, wire mold. That's always going to make it look a lot nicer. You have controller stands and stuff like that. That's cool. You don't have speakers.
I don't know. I feel like everything's in a weird place. Like the shelves in a weird place and the TV's in a weird place. I mean, there might be a bed off in that direction, which means the TV's in a perfect spot for him, but I really don't know. There's no other photo showing his bed or anything like that.
SheepGo scored a 72. The next setup was submitted by Damian. You know, looking at the first photo, it's just a nice setup. It is very minimalistic.
It seems empty, but at the same time, it's not.
But look at the shelf above. My boy's got pens and scissors and a cup up there. If anything, that should be down. That's like a weird spot for it. But then other than that, he's got an @ symbol. I'd like to see a better utilization of the shelves up above. I think that would help quite a bit. Just like boom, straight to the point. It works. Cable management's nice. I love the case. Sexy case.
There's really nothing that tells us what he's about, like what he likes and all that. So maybe adding something like that, a little personality. Doesn't have to be too much because you want to keep the simplistic look, but something a little splash. Something
that goes to like the engineering architecture side of your life. Damian scored a 94. The next setup was submitted by Ben. Nice. Missing speakers, of course, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to say that. That's just kind of part of the problem. But in terms of other accessories, he's got a mic arm. Everything looks really nice. Stand for his iPad, headphone stand. I mean, my dude's got it set. Cable management, of course. Yo, homie, what are you doing? You have the perfect desk. You don't actually need to have cable management skills. You can take a crap ton of packing tape, masking tape, just tape, Gorilla tape. I don't care what kind of tape you got, homie. Just pop it up. I like to see a little bit of color pop in. You know, you have like the banner above that has a bit of color, but like maybe a little bit more. Otherwise, really it's just white and black. Ben scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Garrett. This setup, I feel like it's unfortunate because it's not awful, but given the room and the desk you're using and stuff, it's not gonna meet my requirements. Go to the next photo. My dude's got like 37 monitors. He's like lining them all up. You could use the middle one and the one on the left, and that's it. The two right ones, I don't want to hear it. It's just not gonna work. I get it, you're 13. You weren't like, Mom, design the room like this so it doesn't work at all and it's not going to be that nice. I don't know if you willingly painted the wall red, because like here's where I'm confused. You have green peripherals, green wallpaper and stuff, but then you have the parking sign with a red computer and a red wall and stuff. So it's like, I feel like you went for the red purposely, and then you're like, nah, I like green. It's a good color. Garrett scored a 62. The next setup was submitted by Luke. Here's the thing. People are always mad, like, oh my God, laptop setup, but it is a very legitimate setup in the sense that he's got the desk, he's got the Signum, he's got external display for his gaming and things like that. He's got his poster, so it's a very cool little room. I think it should also be centered though to that desk with the laptop. I would like move the clock to the left and then center yourself so you have the lamp on one side, the clock on the other. Boom, easy. Get controller stand. You need some storage stuff to put the the remotes and your watch and stuff like that. Luke scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Jasper. This is where the theme is. So if you're wondering in the other photos, like where's the theme? It's because this whole room is literally plastered with it. The first photo is where we get like the really nice look at everything. It's got a lot of different things. I don't know what the usability is like for things like that. I'm not like a music kind of dude, but you have a lot of cool stuff. I would assume since you do music all the time, you have everything where you need it.
I like the colors, like the blue and the red and the black and all that. I like how it matches with the poster. I like the just overall look of the room. I think it's very, very clean with black and all that.
Jasper scored a 92. The next setup was submitted by Sebastian. I'm not a fan of how he mounted the subwoofer under there. I think it kind of looks like an eyesore more than anything. Yeah. And I actually prefer when it's just on the floor. I think the cables, no. Just because they're on the bottom of the desk doesn't mean all of a sudden it's like, hey, those are managed. That's not managed. That's curled up in a ball and taped or just adhesive to the bottom of the desk. That's all it is. A Signum will definitely help right here. Pop that Signum on, you lay that stuff in there, boom. I love the speaker placement. I think it's unique, it's cool. Really nice monitor arrangement. I don't know if the top one is like, I would like it a little bit lower and like touching the other monitors.
I don't know what lighting is using, but it looks really sick. It's like bouncing off the wall perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has Philips Hue or just LEDs.
Sebastian scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Harrison. Yes, 13.
13, yeah. So I don't know if he can get a new desk or not, but it would be nice to have one that stretches across the whole area. But other than that, I mean, there's really nothing to it. The shelves are nice. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
college shelf is.
Yeah,
good.
it looks like a blank slate on the wall, so I maybe start adding some stuff, but really there's not much to it.
Yeah, if the desk was longer, which they should have a desk that fits. Maybe the IKEA desk's options that he was looking at were literally like just a few inches too long, which I can understand, but you can easily build a tabletop. Harrison scored a 64. The next setup was submitted by Ross, designed his setup to be able to work from home so you can also go portable whenever. So basically the idea is that yes, he can just kind of take it with him wherever he is, which is a really nice addition to have. Which, if you can't see, his laptop's in the back left corner behind the plant. Why are your speakers behind your monitors? Not ideal. You gotta bring that forward. Otherwise, why do you have speakers? And I think it's amazing. It's like the desk, the colors, the little bit of ambiance going on. Oh yes, very nice. I don't know if the monitors are tilted in enough. Again, I am not sitting at your desk. I don't know the whole usability function. I would assume you have it set up to what you need, but I feel like maybe angling it in a little bit more would be nice. The wall though, I would like to see that worked on, because you have that whatever up there, which looks cool, but that's not centered to anything. So I would take that, center that to the left where you have the little shelving unit with all the stuff on it. That would look nice. And then get like a nice canvas piece to go straight up above the actual setup itself. Ross scored an 84. Final set of the day was submitted by Zach. It's a super cool photo. Thank you for getting a really far back photo. There's a lot of stuff. Now it's cool that you're in a college dorm that is this big and it's just for you. I can understand that. Like you have a lot of stuff that you own, but like you don't have anywhere else to put it. Usability, he said that like, oh yeah, the speakers are from 2000, but he loves them. I can understand that. I have speakers from the 90s that are Bose and they sound just amazing. But it looks obviously tight. This seems like the desk that's provided to you. What would you change? Things that is there even anything he could change right now?
I'm not even gonna say anything because there's probably a purpose for literally everything that is like around his room, basically. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, you should get rid of everything and move this over here, move this over here. It's like he probably has had this for a while and he's like, this is how it works. I mean,
Yeah.
this
This is the best way to do it.
I'm not gonna move everything around if I'm moving out in a couple months.
Zach scored an 82. Damian walked away with first place with a 94. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 198.